Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. By the way, it's safe to check in. I know that for sure. I'm going to start off right at the bat. You guys can check in just in case any of you are wondering. But hello, welcome. How are you guys doing? I'm first. Actually, you're not, but all right. Sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this playlist. I've been okay ever since we played that playlist where it's K-pop best songs playlist. I've been kind of curious to like what other people think is the best like in K-pop. So we're trying a different one. This is from 2018. This is specifically like best K-pop from like 2018, and I think this is like my like when this is when I was like really into K-pop, 2018, right? So I was like well, it's after freshman. What freshman? Not junior. What's the in between? Sophomore? Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school in 2018. So this was like generally like yeah, this was my era, my time. Should I still make a playlist? Yeah, I know. I'm kind of excited. Like no pressure on you to make that playlist, but low key, I'm kind of wondering like what you guys make and put on it. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, get on it, guys. Get on it. I don't know K-pop sadly. That's all right. That's fine. We're just jam. You can just jam. But yeah, I'm looking at some of these playlists or some of these songs, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember these a lot. Some of these where I was like really jamming to. But anyway, you guys ready to get to work? Let me know if you guys are gonna work on stuff along with me today. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh wait, before I do that, hold up. We're working on Luo's ref today, and I started working on it off stream, but we still need to do some sketching today. I did the front and I did the 3/4 view, but I haven't done the side profile, and I'm a little hesitant to work on that during stream just cuz. Do I do song requests? No. No. My stream, my songs. Just cuz, why not? Okay, let me show you guys what I've been working on. Okay. Right, here we go. Did it work? Over here. Yeah, anyway, this is what we're working on today. 3/4 view, front view. Not too bad. This one, I had less struggle with this for some reason. For some reason, Luo's ref is coming out a lot easier than Nyan's ref, which is funny. I don't know. The face, though, the face I struggled with a little bit. But anyway, let's get to the side view. My favorite. Oh, I love it so much. I'm so good at drawing the side view, guys. This will be easy peasy. Anyway, guys, let me know how your weekend was. It is the end of the week and starting of a new one, so let me know how your weekend was. Mine was good, pretty chill. I thought that the weather was really like cooling down a little bit, but literally today is so hot. So fucking hot. You love the first one, the 3/4 view? Yeah, the 3/4 view came out really good. My concern though is that the arms kind of don't match. Like from the front view and like the 3/4 view, the arms kind of don't line up. But I think if it were me, I would bend it a little, but that's not right either. I would bend the arms slightly, but no. Oh my god, this song! I don't know. I actually never heard of the beginning of this. I only know this part. You're definitely overthinking it. Yeah, a little bit. Because I think I had to look up a reference of like arms in pocket from the front view, and I saw that really it would be straight from the front view. It's straight, but that feels weird to me. It's like I had to fight like my impulse a little bit. But yeah, everything else looks good. I finally learned how to how to draw this, like the tie when you tie the jacket around. I would just like simplify and put like a knot in between, but apparently no one ties it in a knot anymore. Is that true? If it were me, when I'm tying my jacket across my like around my waist, I knot it. But for some reason, all the references they only tie once, which was really weird to me. But I think that's a lot more casual and it looks nicer. This is Shine by Pentagon. DDD. That's all I know. DDD. Also, hi Kingdom, welcome, welcome. Thank you for checking in. DDD. When people say K-pop's peak, this is what they're talking about. There's probably some meaning. There's probably some meaning to that, but I just think it sounds so funny. Oh, I need a reference for the side profile because God, I don't know how to draw it from muscle memory or from my brain. Or I can, but I feel like it's not gonna be right, so I gotta get my references. This went mega viral when it came out. I think so, yeah, if I remember correctly. I only remember the chorus, though. I don't remember anything else. Obviously, there, you can also see why. DDD. I need to know what they're saying. Because I feel like it's not like ring ding dong, right? Where it's just like noise or like gibberish. I'm sure they're saying something, right? So I want to know. Not that ring ding dong like is gibberish or anything. I'm sure there's meaning to that, but you know, okay. Oh, okay. I'm kind of like what is this? Procrastinating because I don't side profile. I'm very nervous about this. Okay, it's like ripping a band-aid. We just gotta get into it. We just gotta draw the side profile. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. What brush am I even on? What tool am I even on? Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't think I ever looked at the lyrics. Me neither, but what is I'm just curious to what it means. Dee 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 dee. Okay, we should stop singing that song because we're on to a different song now. Okay, I'm gonna steal all the proportions of the head from this from this sketch real quick. That's the beauty of drawing on layers. I can literally like steal. It's a cheesy song. I love it. I know. I love this era. It's very nostalgic to me. Okay, the circle is not perfect. Can anyone draw like a perfect circle? Like if I do it, it's like kind of close, but it's not like completely perfect. I have to do that thing where it's like I do that like multiple strokes, just trying to make up, and it's still not perfect. Okay, where does the chin end? The chin ends here. The nose is about here. I think we're gonna have him face this way because from none of these angles, you can't really see his piercings. You can only see from the front view, which I guess is okay. But I kind of want to show it off on this side. Because we get a good view of this. We get a good view of this side, but not this side. Plus, it might be easier for me. Or, oh, but then, no, okay, okay. I'm thinking too much about it. Sorry, I'm jamming. I get stuck on the same section of the circle when I draw. It's so funny. Wait, like, I can't do that. Whoa, that was weird. Anyway. Is that how wide the... Yeah, I still can't do a side profile. This is what happens when you neglect doing it for so many years. If I started doing side profiles at age 12, I feel like I'd be a pro at it by now. But no. No, the top lip curve. I don't know. Weird. Me. Okay, I think this is right. Like the chin would go here. I think it is like half of the head where the chin or the not chin, the jawline ends. Supposedly, I don't know. You're speedrunning the Zenless character quest for the summer event right now. Nice. I didn't do those just because I feel like it would just be kind of spoilery because I'm not even close to that yet. I actually could technically do it, but yeah, I feel like it would be skipping, so no. Just go back in time and do that. You're right. No, but what if it changes everything? What if me, like, practicing changes everything? You know, you're not supposed to do that, right? What if I do that, but then... Yeah, what if I practice side profiles at, like, age 12, but then I can't do, like, 3/4 view or something? Or what if that's, like, the only thing I can't draw. You see, you gotta think about that. Time paradoxes, sort of that thing. I'll just take what I have. Let's just be thankful for what we have, and at least I can do side profiles a little bit, somewhat. What if I become a different creature instead? I don't think I would change that. I think you would if I wanted to be a different creature, then I would have to go like way back in time and stop myself from ever getting like a stuffed animal of a hamster, because that's where it started. That's where the obsession started when I was gifted my childhood toy, which is a hamster. So we gotta go way back. We gotta go way back for that. Can you guys tell I'm in a good mood? I'm in a good mood today because I did some gambling before this. It's Zane's birthday. September 5th is Zane's birthday, and sorry. 11 Deep Space does this thing where they lead up to his birthday. So the whole event is like 5 days, like a whole week, and the last day of the event is his birthday. So the event has started. The gambling has started, and I didn't get his new birthday card, which is sad. But I got last year's, which is a rerun going on right now, and I got another 5-star, which sadly I already had, but I can use it to rank it up, which is kind of nice. But that is where we are. Yeah, I'm gambling. It feels great. It's Zane's birthday. I'm gambling. You know, life is good right now. This is way too skinny. We need a reference of like the whole body from like the side. Here we go. Good thing I have that. Good thing I have these references. This is too skinny. He needs to be bigger. I made a conscious decision that Luo would be a lot like wider than Yan, just so that there's a difference in bodies, and I just think it would make sense if it's his character a little more. But the problem with that is that I have to learn how to draw bigger bodies at that point. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh no, that's wrong. Cut that out. Cut that out. You know, I was saying this playlist was very nostalgic to me, but I actually don't know this song. I don't know this song at all. Who is this? Let me look. This is 101. Damn, I haven't heard that band in a hot minute. Spring Breeze. Yeah, when is September 5th? Because maybe we'll do something for Zane. I don't know. I wanted to draw something, but if I only have 5 days to do it, that's going to be an issue. Because we're working on so many other things right now. I wanted to draw something really nice for him, as if he's like a real person, but we'll see. I'll think about it. 5th is a Friday? Okay. I have until Friday. Right. Okay. Got it. Is that where the shoulder would be? No, I always draw it wrong. I always think the shoulder's like back here. Well, it really depends on what he's doing, right? But no, wait. Shoulders don't really move. Whoop. Anatomy, man. There we go. Big arm. Big arm. Okay, his torso is about here-ish. I made all these markers for myself, but I'm not following it. I'm kind of just eyeballing it. It's there if I need it, but I don't necessarily have to follow it, I guess. Hold up, that's way too... Ooh. Okay, the problem also is that this ref, it covers where the waist would be, and I can't see like how deep it goes in. So we're eyeballing it. We're winging it here. There we go. Give him... There's his butt. There we go. Maybe that goes out a little too much. Or maybe it doesn't go out enough. Okay, this isn't coming out too bad. I was a little worried. But then again, we haven't gone to the face. I don't struggle with drawing the body from a side profile. That's really easy if you break it down. But the face, that's where I struggle. For some reason. Slight curve. Maybe his body is too upright. I think I want to slant it a little bit, just slightly. Turn it this way. Do I like that? I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like this position is like really relaxed, so this doesn't exactly match. Okay, how do I fix that? Oh yeah. Oh wait, I think I drew it wrong. God damn it. Hold on. I wonder if I can just move stuff around without actually erasing everything. Let me cook a little bit, because I think it's more... Oh. I was like, what song is this? And I didn't know that that's what she's saying. I didn't know that the lyrics were La Vie en Rose. I thought she was saying something else. That's great. There you go. That's a little more relaxed. God, this man has terrible posture. There we go. All right. A little more relaxed. That matches a little better. But, oof, the posture. I hate that. And then this needs to be turned or rotated this way. There we go. Okay. And I wonder if we want to tilt the head too, just slightly, just to match this. I don't know. The front view doesn't match the position completely, so I don't know why I'm so iffy about it. But why not? Why not? Well, that looks weird. I think because I broke his neck a little bit, but that looks incredibly weird. That looks weird. I don't know. Is that where the neck should be? To me, it should be... I feel like it should be back more. Yeah, okay. I did that. Alright. Yay. Alright, that doesn't look awful. Great. Does that match up? I have no idea. I think it bends out too much. It's a little unbalanced. There we go. Should be like that. Anyway, what is there to talk about? What do you guys... What's happening in the world? We're playing Zenless. We're playing other things. What happened to me this weekend? The other day or yesterday, I suddenly sat on my cat. If I felt really bad. I was doing something and I saw him sitting in my chair and I was like, oh, that's right, he's in my chair. And then I got up, I did something, and then I went back and I completely forgot that he was there. And I sat on him by accident. The only way that I found out was that he started like squirming and like got out of it. And I was like, oh, I felt really bad. But then again, but I also laughed. I felt bad. That's the first time I've ever done that. But also, he's like completely black, right? And my chair is also black. So that's also his fault for blending in. But you guys ever do that where you like, accidentally, I don't know, bother your animal in some way and you feel bad? Not his fault though. Okay, all right, all right. You his lawyer though? Are you his lawyer? Not his fault. All right. I see where chat stands. I see. Oh god. The more I sketch this, the messier it gets and the harder I can see. But yeah, I felt kind of bad, but also I was laughing. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then I just bursted out laughing. Honestly, I'm surprised that that doesn't happen more often. Just because like a lot of my stuff is just pitch black or black, and he just blends into it. So honestly, this should have happened way sooner, but it didn't. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good track record on my part. Okay, I think everything matches up. It's kind of weird because I feel like the foot shouldn't be here. I feel like it should be lower, but the leg matches up. The end of the torso matches up too. I feel like if I put this in an actual turnaround, it would look a little weird. Like it wouldn't connect fully, but hey, that's fine. That's all right. That's fine. I want to make his body a little wider, especially at the top. Hold on. Also, yeah, the leg is also the right thickness. Okay. I just want to widen the body a little bit just to really pull it together. No, not free transform, distort. Let's do a little like. There you go. Okay, not too bad. I'm just gonna. I don't even think I have to really draw out the foot. I'm just gonna steal this. Oh, damn. All right, I remember this one now. God, yes sir, yes by twice. What a throwback. I always forget how many members are in Twice. I was watching him. I was in a restaurant and they were playing the music video, and my mom was asking me. She was like, "How many members are in this? It seems like a lot." And I was like, "Huh, I actually don't know, but I think it's a lot. Actually, it's a surprising amount." I feel like groups these days get bigger and bigger. There's this new group going on right now. They're called Wild Wild, and I think I don't know if they really produce music. I don't know. They seem their first music video and debut song is called Boiler Room, and I was like, "What is this? There's like not a lot of singing. It's more like performative, and it's a group of like 17 guys." And I'm like, "Whoa, that's really big." But they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Okay, the arms are not lining up. I keep making them way too long. Okay, would it be here and then pop here? They had to end up in the pocket, which would be here-ish about. Yeah. And that lines up. Okay, cool. I did it. I did the arms. Now, keeping the arms consistent is another thing. I always get that mixed up. Usually, I wouldn't avoid doing the face for this long, but I'm stressing. Usually, I would be avoiding the hands and arms and everything else about the body, but the face is really worrying me. God, I can't wait until next Thursday when we go back to the Sunless. I keep thinking about that. Which, by the way, I know that he's not that I know that he's alive. I actually don't fully know, but I have more evidence to why I think Hugo is still alive. All right. So if there's this event right going on Zenless where you like solve, it's literally like puzzle, right? Or it's like one of those like jigsaw puzzles where you have to put the pieces back together and create images. One of the images is like Belle hanging out with all her friends and all the other factions. And guess who's in there? Healthy and well. Mr. Hugo. So he has to be fucking alive. Sounds like Cope. Yeah, I mean, but the evidence is there. You can't deny it. It may be Cope, but like the evidence is there, alright? Case closed. Objection, case closed. I don't know if that really lines up either. I don't like how much that bends. Oh, I wish I didn't erase that shit. Oh, I wish I didn't erase his body. I should have done the arm on a different layer. Yay, hydrate. Yummy, yummy water. Yeah, I just have water today. I do have a Yakult over there on my desk that I haven't drank, but I'll just let that marinate for a little bit. Yeah, cause yeah, I'll just drink it later. I'm too lazy. I really wanted boba the other day, but by the time I like really had time to go out and go get it, it was really late. So I was like, never mind. But I want it. The craving is there. Oh wait, I was erasing. I was erasing all this because I need that body. I need to see this just in case. Who did this song? I know of it, but I just don't know the band. Oh, it's EXO. Oop, oop, oop. Did not know that. Oopsies. There's actually a lot of EXO songs on this playlist, so they were really popular, I guess, in 2018. Yeah, there's actually a couple on here, so fun, very fun. You could technically call this an EXO day. Alright. I don't want the arm to bend too much. It has to be like really relaxed. Also his shoulder is like really like slouched down, so therefore the arms wouldn't be too bent or would be a lot more bent. I think. I don't know. The arm's too long. The elbow would be here-ish. Yeah, whenever people add or tell me that, like, oh, I can't draw. I can only draw stick figures. I'm like, that's kind of the base. That's like you're like one step in. You just gotta put bones on that stick figure. Cause look at that's literally what I'm doing essentially. I posted Jan's ref on TikTok, and someone commented on it saying my art style is very Skullgirls coded, and they couldn't prove it, but it was very Skullgirls coded. And I was like, well, that to me that's a compliment, but I don't know if you're implying something that I do a certain other type of art if I have like a Skullgirls esque style. When I think of Skullgirls, I do not think of like a Gooner game. It's not that strong of a Gooner game, I don't think. So I was like, I wonder what you're implying, but it's not a diss or anything. I know that for sure. I like the Skullgirl style. It's very graphic, but I wouldn't say that mine are that similar. Interesting. Comments are really interesting on the internet. Is that better? Okay, maybe I made the arm a little too big. I have a bad habit of making it too skinny, so I guess I was trying to overcompensate it. It's like slightly too big. Cut it off here. There we go. Better. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, we gotta get into the face now. Yay! Yay! I love that so much. I love doing the face in the side view. Sorry, I'm trying to look up more references of the side profile because there's one, but there's one in my brain that I saved that I want to look at. Okay, I found it. Okay. It comes. I know the face. Am I on a different layer? Okay, I'll do it on that layer. Why not? That's good enough. It comes out like. Or should I do it on a whole different layer? Never mind. Okay, I'll do it on another layer. Wait, eyeline here. Eyeline there. Eyes this big. Eyebrow here. Forehead here. I'm really trying to break it down. Not for everyone, but really for me. I need to break it down. step by step. Comes out, it comes down, it comes down. Where does the nose end? The nose ends here. Mouth is here. Okay, it comes out, it comes like that. I think. Okay, do this on a different layer. Change the opacity so I can see everything. Okay. It cuts down. Really trying to think here. It feels like math. It comes in like that. I think. If this gets any worse, I'm gonna have to reference my own artwork. I'm gonna have to reference how I did Nyan's side profile. Which is never a good thing. If I have to reference my own artwork. I wonder if it comes out too far, the nose. We'll see. Never mind, I'm not following it. It's beginning. The struggle is beginning. God, okay. I wanted to do this before stream, but I got caught up with a bunch of stuff in the morning. Like, I was productive and I was doing chores, but it was chores that I didn't necessarily plan on doing today. I was gonna do some sketching. But now I'm here. Now we're doing it on stream and everyone can see my struggles. Lips come here. Maybe I made the mouth a little too low. Yeah, I think it would come there and be right there instead, like halfway. Whoops! What am I doing? Why am I grabbing different layers and dragging them? That's not good. What the fuck just happened? Yeah, some artists I saw that they cut the chin like straight across here, but they draw the jawline up here. Which technically, I guess, if you think about it, it's more accurate. It's more realistic, but I just don't like the way it looks. Yeah, I don't like the way I do it. I don't think there's any wrong or right when it comes to stylistic stuff like this, but it would be nice if I could do it realistically, but it just looks weird. Oh, I haven't heard this song in so long. Okay, actually, it doesn't look too bad. Let me see. Let me take out this layer. Yeah, that's not actually real too bad. I didn't do such a bad job. We'll see until we get into like the nitty gritty details, like the eyes. Okay, nostril here. Ooh, lippy. That smile, that damn smile, and then the lip piercing. Speaking of piercings, Jungkook's birthday was. I can't remember what day Jungkook's birthday is. I think it's either today or like September 1st or something like that. But anyway, he was showing off his new piercing, and dang, that guy has a lot. That's pretty brave. He's got like 3 lip piercings. Like he has like, I think it's called a Medusa, where it's like in the middle right there. Very brave. Could not do it. I think like the side of the lip is like kind of okay. Like maybe if I really wanted one, I would do that. But I feel like when you get to the middle, that's too close to some important things in the mouth, and I don't want to do it. Some people are crazy when it comes to piercings. Have you guys seen where they like it's the inner lip? There's like a ligament that connects the lip to your jaw, and some people pierce that. Oh, that bothers me so much. That feels weird to me. Ugh, I can't think about it. I'm getting a little queasy about it. Some people are crazy about that. I think the most like extreme piercing I would get would be maybe an eyebrow or like a lip piercing. I feel like that's kind of extreme. Otherwise, like ear piercing, I don't know. At one point, I wanted an industrial bar across my ear, but then I saw what happens if it gets infected, and I was like, never mind. It sounds weird. Yeah, it is kind of. No, it's not weird. Nose ring. I wouldn't get a septum. No, I think that's too much skin to pierce through, and that makes me a little queasy thinking about it. My friends have septum piercings, and I'm very. I look at them. And I'm like, you are so brave. I can't do that. I think if it's more than like a little needle or a thin needle going through, I can't do it. So if I did a nose piercing, so like on the side of my nostril, I could do that, but I can't do the septum. Also, I don't think I could handle my family calling me like a cow. One time I wanted to get a fake one just to put across and test it, and my mom saw and was like, that makes you look like a cow. And I was like, never mind. Never mind. Not what I'm really going for. All right. Okay, I don't like how I did that smile. I mean, she has a point. Like, literally, that's what they do to cows. They put that through their nose so that they can grab them, right? That's the whole reason why cows have septum piercings, but can't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm not brave enough. I think the most I would do would just be on my ears, just like have multiple piercing on my ears. But doing the face is kind of, yeah. The most I would do is a nose piercing, and even then, I'm like, too late to rebrand. Yeah, a little too. Well, I don't know. I could still have a septum piercing as a hamster. There we go. I think that's a little better. And then I forgot the nostril. I think the eye is a little too high. I don't know. Here we go. It's the back and forth. Kausa. Yeah. Never too late to rebrand. That's true. I mean, I've done it before. I've done a rebrand. Never too late to get branded. All right. All right. No thanks. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm content with who I am right now. No thank you, but this feels weird. Why does this look so weird? I think this doesn't come out enough. The brow. But why does it look so weird to me? Why does this look weird? I wonder if this has to come in a little more. Like that, maybe? I don't know. That also looks weird. God damn it. Branding sounds terrible, by the way. I don't. Do we still do that to cows? Because that feels terrible. That's awful. Imagine it's a hot rod, and they stamp you. Darn, my game crashed. Ooh, the hell is not diving, I guess. Where do cows go on a date? The movies. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Have you guys ever seen a cow in real life? Better question. Has anyone ever milked a cow? I always hear stories about people going to like school field trips and milking cows, and I'm like, that's nothing that we ever did. I don't think we have the access to that. Every time I think of a cow, I think of like the black and white spotted ones, but none of the cows here are like that. Like where can I go to see the black and white cows? They're celebrities in my mind. From a distance on car rides. Yeah. We do have like state fairs, right? Or we have like a county fair where we see cows. But again, they're not what I imagine when I think of cow. They're not the white and black spotted ones. They're like the brown ones. They seem like gentle creatures. This looks weird. I hate the way this is coming. Okay, wait. Okay, let's not be dramatic. Let's not be dramatic and erase everything. Okay, let's control myself real quick. I have the urge to just take all this away is very strong. But let's chill out for a second. Let's chill out for a hot second. Oh, it's Euphoria. Yeah, State Fair. That's a good place to go see them. Oh, okay. Maybe I just have to lift everything up because that looks a little better. I don't like how I did the smile though. I don't like how I did the mouth. Is it the face placement compared to the fort? Maybe. I've been trying to fix that too about my art style. Because I always think like I make the top of the head too big, but then I'll look and I'm like, well, you kind of need that for your brain, right? That's weird. Oh god. I don't want to do this on stream. This is embarrassing. We gotta do it. I'm overreacting. We gotta do it. What do you call a cow on diet? Lean beef. That makes me sad. Thinking of a cow on a diet makes me sad. They shouldn't need to go on a diet. I think they're beautiful the way they are. I don't think they need a diet. I feel bad for cows. I feel like cows are really. I think all animals get really abused, but cows especially because they're breaded so much because we in the US we consume so much beef, right? We consume so much beef that it affects the environment. It's really sad. You guys ever watch that movie Okja? It's like it's a Korean. No, I wouldn't say it's a Korean movie. Like there is Korean involved in it, but I think it's a Western movie. But it's about like it's a commentary on the cow industry because it's about this girl and how she raises this special brand or special species of like hippo cow kind of mixture thing. And it's a very sad movie and it's a commentary on beef and that kind of thing. God, that movie was so sad, but it's so sweet at the same time. Milk too, but I don't know, is Milk a different story? Cuz I don't know. I guess I'm a little uneducated about the milk industry because I don't really drink milk. Yeah, let's erase this. Let's start this over again. Let's do this over again. I think the base sketch is what's the issue right now. I'm really struggling. All right. I don't really drink milk, so I don't really know the industry, but I thought cows needed to be milked, no? No, I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure like they were fine without us before, in nature without us messing with them. So that can't be right. There you go. Here's all the proportions. I'm stealing them. Hey, this works. It works. But that's not right either. Hold on. This ain't right. Well, this is slightly better. Okay. I'm literally taking it straight from this reference. No cow on diet, please. That makes me sad. I think this needs to be moved. I think there needs to be more of the back of the head. This sounds like this is from a K-drama or like an anime opening kind of thing. That's what it sounds like. Okay. I'm literally imagining like an anime opening in my brain right now as this is playing. I'm like, huh. God, I got bit on the ankle the other day. I was walking outside and I think I got a bug bite on my ankle on both legs. So they're itchy. That is the worst place to get bitten, by the way. That and like your hand. Which I've had happen to me before. I'm very susceptible to stupid bugs. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try the side profile thing again. By the way, did we ever figure out if Wise from Zenless has a fridge in his room? Because I'm still very curious to like their kitchen situation in that game. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if they ate out all the time, just because that just seems like the type of people Belle and Wise are. You know, busy kids. You're fishing? I can't believe you're fishing. I swear you said that you did not have the patience to fish. So I'm surprised that you are fishing. Speedrunning it. Got it. I see. Fish away. I'm motivated. I wanted sharks. Okay, got it. I don't know what that means, but alright, I got it. They just released the cinematic for Seed's backstory, and God, it's so sad. It's real sad, and I don't know. It makes me like Seed a little more, but not totally. The feet thing still bother me, but you know what? At least she's kind of cool. At least she's kind of sweet. I shouldn't make any judgments on characters yet, because I always make judgments and then I play their story and I meet them and I'm like, oh, I really like her, kind of thing. Sharks in my aquarium. All right. I did not know that we can have an aquarium. That's interesting to me. Okay, this is looking a little better, I think. And then I always make the eyes a little too far apart, but I should finish what I started. A little too wide. The mouth goes a little too wide. It should never really go past like halfway the eye. God. I'm trying to make it look cool though. It's like more of a smirk. There we go. Okay, that's better. Alright, the eyes. I always struggle with the eyes. Whoops. His eyes aren't completely like straight or flat. There's sort of like a little bit of an angle. Okay, I mean this is looking a little better. I'm not completely liking it, but I shouldn't jump. We gotta trust the process. Is this another EXO song? This feels like I'm probably wrong. No, this is 17. Oh, it's Omar by 17. Whoops. Hold up, I'm looking for a specific song real quick. No, they don't play it. When did Very Nice come out? Because I feel like that's like 2018 kind of vibe too. Or maybe that's even before that. Who knows? Okay, this is looking slightly better. It was so hot the other day that I actually napped. After like on Saturday, like after playing Genshin, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get some drawing done. I couldn't get drawing done. I was just so sleepy. to the point where I had to nap. And I never nap. I fucking hate taking naps. That shit makes me groggy. It does the opposite of what it's supposed to do. But I was like, damn. Knocked out. And that also sucked because I was up like really late because of it too. Couldn't help it. Okay, this is not matching up. I hate this. What is happening? Gotta take some liberty here. I think maybe the eyes are too big. Again, I always have that mistake of making the eyes too big. Whoops. Whoop. Okay, too close to... This is like way too close to the bridge. It must be like back here. There we go. Even that's kind of... Well, now I made the eyes too small. God damn it. It's a back and forth. Wow. Wow. What is this one? Oh, Red Velvet. I see. Okay. You know, I wasn't that big of a K-pop stan. I wonder if this is the the tell. No one saw that. Anyway. No, okay. Well, now that's too far away. This is a very terrible, terrible back and forth. There we go. That looks better. I think this needs to be lowered, though. There we go. I think I like that a little more. Okay. What brush am... What the... Oh, okay. I'm on the... Whatever stupid C button. Why sketchy whale sharks and oarfish is so funny? What? Actually, yeah, I don't... Well, can you imagine, like, me as Belle doing it? If it looks weird for Wise doing it, imagine Belle doing it. When I go do the fishing event, can you imagine? That actually doesn't look too bad. I'm actually kind of proud of this. The summer event ends in... Wait, what? I mean, should I do it? Maybe I should do it. I don't know. I wasn't going to because I'm not really familiar with the characters, so I wanted to wait. But I guess... I don't know. That doesn't stop me in Genshin for some reason, so I don't know why in Zenless I'm, like, so concerned about it. I did not get the skins. Oh, wait. I thought that was, like, a free thing. Oh, maybe it's only free for the event. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Okay. Can you imagine when we stop right now? I didn't. Can you imagine? It's like, guys, oh shit, we gotta go. Let's stop. Let's change to a Zenless stream. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll go do the event. You've convinced me. I gotta go do the event. I'll do it tonight. No more art ZZZ. Yeah, we gotta go. I can do it, but I gotta finish the main quest. Okay. I mean, that shouldn't be too bad. I hope. God, I do not know how to draw ears. I'm trying to draw ears more realistically. I mean, this is pretty good growth, right? I feel like when I was a kid, I would just do like the circle thing, and then maybe I'd add like a line. And then like recently I started like really like looking into it, and now I'm like I have so much knowledge of ear anatomy. Although I feel like I always draw them like too small. Oh no, that's right. Maybe that is right. The mini games are fun and easy. Surfing? We get to surf? Oh, hell yeah. Do any of you surf in real life? I fucking don't. I can't imagine surfing just because if I already have a fear of the ocean, I'm not going too deep in that shit. Overall, good for summer event. Hey, nice. That does make me excited. Alright, I will go play it later. That sounds fun. Wow, look at that. Not a bad side profile. That's actually the best side profile I've ever done ever in my life. You're welcome, Luo. You're welcome, my son. Right, how do I draw his hair from the side? Wait, okay, if he's turning this way, okay, then we don't. I'm like 4 hours from the beach. You know, well, that doesn't stop surfers, I don't think, right? I think people who surf, they drive that far because they just like it. I don't surf, and I'm in the area where everyone's like, oh, surfing this, surfing that, and I'm like, eh. It's like a huge thing here, so I'm like, When people ask me, they're like, they find out like, oh, you're from there? Like, do you surf? I'm like, no. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, no. No. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. Alright, how the fuck do I draw his hair from the side? I think it would like come down this way. And then it comes down like these. Oh, that covers a lot of his eye. I don't like that. Rethinking his hairstyle. I mean, now's the time to change it if there's anything, but I'll just go with it. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. The shape does not match. I hate sand. It's coarse. Stupid Anakin. Shut up, Anakin. Shut up. I don't even remember why he said that. I don't know what brought it. I think he was like all grumpy, and Padme was like, "What's wrong?" And then he starts doing this fucking sand dialogue. Kind of the whale shark. That reminds me, there is this really famous whale shark in the Osaka Aquarium, and he recently passed away. His name was Tarako, and that makes me sad. I hate it when animals die. Why don't animals live longer? That makes me sad. And this whale shark was famous. There was comments in like the news of his passing. They were like, "Ah, dang it! I was gonna go see him in August." And I'm like, "Well," I'm like, "Oh, Tarko gone." To Riz, of course. I don't know. He just seems like a big baby. Well, a lot of them do. I know, but why? But why? Why die? Why do things have to pass away? Why? Why? I have like a big fear of like big animals in the sea. It roots from my fear of like deep water, right? But whale sharks are like the only thing where I'm like chill with because I genuinely know that they are not harmless. I see one and I'm like, hell yeah, you chill, bro. You know, I don't know if I want to draw him from this angle anymore, just because a lot of his face gets covered. But hey, I wanted to show off his piercing, so we're sticking with it. But he kind of looks very shaggy from this angle. Actually, is this even correct? Hold up, it comes out and then... No, I think I did this right. Mans needs a haircut. I like the juxtaposition of these two OCs being like none of them wear or dress their age, but one dress is too young and the other dress is way too old. I like that. That's funny. I think that's a funny dynamic. Don't forget to save. There's been these memes going around where it's like the lion doesn't stop for red red lights, or the lion doesn't concern himself with stop signs or speed limits. My version of that would be the lion doesn't stop for saving. She just draws. That would be my version of it, but this is actually a file that I've saved already, so that would have been more funny if I didn't have this file saved at all or named, but too bad. The lion does not concern herself with saving files. She just draws. Okay, kind of like swoops. I don't know how to draw this. Just redo it, no save. That would be a fun challenge where like I can't save anything. I think that would kill my computer a little bit though, because it would just be constantly on. But hey, that might be fun. No save challenge. No save until the very end challenge. Or better yet, we do Una's Honest kind of style and we don't save it at all. We finish the whole artwork and then we just don't save it. It just dies. I don't know if I have the strength to do that. Honestly, I thought that Una's Honest was pretty brave for doing what they did, and that's sort of the point, but I don't think I could probably do it. Unis, honest, Unis, honest. God, I miss Unis honest. What an interesting concept. My Discord profile picture said, "You don't say." No. No, I never noticed. No way. Memento Mori. I know. I have a shirt. I bought a shirt. I bought their merch like right before Unis Honest died, because they were having that whole big thing, and there are people on YouTube who have reposted their videos and stuff like that, but I kind of don't want to watch them, just because I feel like yeah, that's not really the point. Right, let me think. How to Adam Zapple. There we go. I was like, that looks wrong. Like, I think like clips is fine, right? Because that's just like sort of like, it's like you have photos, right, of like memories and stuff like that. So it's just like little moments of like, little flashes of memory. But if it's like the whole video, then it's not really, not really the point. But yeah. I remember the exact day when Una's Honest died. I was in class, I was drawing, and I remember accidentally like turning my mic on their stream, so my whole class knew that I was watching the stream. Right, how do I draw his hair from this angle? Because his part is like this way, and then also the little hair sprout comes up. Oh, you only saw the end? I watched pretty much the entire thing. And then it just died, and then Una's Honest died. It was glorious. Wait, okay, the part comes out. Wait, I'm confusing myself. I don't know how to draw this. Oh, wait. And then he has, like... There we go. Maybe that's what it is? Can't believe Unis killed Honest. Which one was Mark? Was Mark... Mark was honest, right? I can't remember, but, you know... Yeah, I can't remember, but... Would it be like this? Would it come further here? Or would it be more at the end, like... It'd be like this. Yeah, I don't remember, you know? Like, the two of them represented something. I remember He Who Married... I, like, vaguely remember that. So many good moments. I remember, like, I hadn't watched Mark in a very long time, and then my friend was like, "Oh, he's doing this thing where they, you know, they post a video every day, and then they're gonna delete the channel by the end." And I was like, "Oh, that's..." And she showed me one video. I think it was the one where they make sausages or something. That was the one video she showed me, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, I'll watch it." And then I watched every video basically from then on and kept up with it. Okay, this isn't turning out how I want to turn out. Because his hair's supposed to be long, but I'm trying not to make it like super messy. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. What the fuck did I do in this? Cooking with toys. God, there's one video that I actually could not watch from Una's Honest, and I'll never watch it ever again, I guess. It's the one where Mark is blindfolded and he cooks. Yeah, Ethan has to, you know, guide him on how to cook. But I don't think he's physically there, so I can't watch that because I swear to God, Mark was like gonna cut off his fucking fingers or something. I could not. I can't do that. Ooh, scary. I can barely watch like normal people who have their vision cut things. So just watching him do it was like, ooh. Oh my god, I haven't heard this song in forever. This song is iconic. Where is Exit now? Did they disband? I have a feeling they disbanded. Or either they're on like a indefinite hiatus. But damn, this song. God, memories, nostalgia. This is like a huge nostalgia stream. We're just talking about old things. I low-key just want to steal, like... Hold on, can I do that? I just want to steal this and then just attach it to this, to what we're drawing. I'm tracing my own artwork. Okay, that looks good. Question mark. Good enough. Don't know if it's accurate, but good enough. I'm also gonna steal the hair sprout because I'm not redrawing that. I should create a brush stamp where it's just his hair sprout. So I can just, every time it's just like stamp, stamp, stamp. There we go. All right, not too bad, not too shabby. Look at that. Look at this. There we go. Okay, now we can move on to the clothes, which easier said than done. I cannot see what. There we go. Oh wait, but that was not accurate. Okay, we need this. Whatever, we'll just draw over it. Whatever. Push through. I've really underestimated like where the collarbone is. Drawing Luo made me realize that I've been drawing the collarbone like way too low. Because when I originally designed him, I was like, the collarbone won't show. It's not. I don't think so. And then I looked at references and I'm like, oh, whoops. The collarbone is like way higher than I remember it being. We learn something new every day. Little fun fact: when I was drawing this for the front view, I looked up Harumasa because I was like, how do you draw it that way? Because Harumasa wears his tie and shirt the same way. I was like, there we go, perfect. You find references in weird places. Is that where his shoulder would be? I'm still concerned about that. I feel like it'd be more back. Like, yeah, maybe it would be more back. Now that I'm thinking about it. Whoops. How much? Oh, no, we're 15. Great. I was kind of like, oh, I only have one thing to sketch. Maybe we'll get into line art. And I'm like, now I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, yeah, no. Oh, I'm on a different. Oh, right. I did the arm on a different layer. That's right. Yeah, I feel like that looks more right. I don't know. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Let me think. I could look up references. That's a thing. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about that. Whoops. No, I think I had the shoulder right. I had the shoulder right the entire time. Oh well, that's just gonna be awkward when I'm drawing the jacket, but okay. I wonder if Mark will ever do another Unas Honest. I feel like he's talked about it before, but I don't know. Is it even worth doing a second one? Wait, this is not accurate. Whoop. Like, with doing a second Unas Honest sort of defeat the purpose of Unas Honest? I'm sure they would do different things, right? But it's not like you live twice, right? You only really live once. So, yeah, maybe there really wouldn't be a point. I don't think this is accurate. Whoop. If I were a collar, there we go. I think, yeah. That looks a little. This song. Anyway. I can never listen to RM's part normally ever again. Okay, Pinterest, you're not loading my reference. That's great. I need that real quick. Okay, there we go. Because I think the collarbone would like, if I'm drawing it right, which would be right here, it sticks out a little bit. But then wouldn't it be covered? I don't know. I feel like that feels weird. You see like a little peeky of a collarbone coming out. Wait, or wouldn't it be higher? Oh wait, yeah. Again, I'm drawing it too high. Or I'm too low. Yeah, it would be covered. Alright, fine. Good. Because that would be weird. Just like a little bump of skin showing out. That would be weird. Ba, 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 ba. God, I wish I could just cover this because I can't see in this area because there's too much too much overlap. Oh well, I'm lazy. I'm trying to think about what to talk about that's not really political or anything. Because I feel like that's just like what's going on in the world. Did you guys see that Mr. Beast was upset that Rolling Stone magazine placed him under like what? He's like number 7 on most influential content creators, and he was so upset. Yeah, he was really upset that this actor, comedian, podcaster named Caleb Heron was above him, and he posted a tweet about it being like, I can't believe some guy who has like 1 million followers and something is more influential than me, and everyone was like what, dissing on him, and we're because Caleb Heron is more influential. Like, he's a comedian, he's an actor, he's funny. Like, I hate to break it to Mr. Beast, but like, your stuff isn't exactly influential. You know, you're not really influencing anything. And like, Caleb like snapped back. You know, he's a comedian, he's witty. He like fucking snapped back and was like, "Thank you for the honor, Rolling Stones." He posted Mr. Beast's tweet on his story, was like, "Thanks for the honor." And then immediately he deleted his post and was like, "Sorry guys, I actually watched Caleb Heron's content and he is pretty funny. You guys were right." And we're like, "All right, nice. Way to not apologize." But he was upset. Also, it also implied that he thought that Rolling Stone magazine was connected to the band, the Rolling Stones. Because he was like, "Thanks, Rolling Stones. What did I do to piss off the Rolling Stones?" And we're like, that is not right. I'm trying to think of how to draw the jacket from this side. I think it comes like down here. It's like, how much of the body would it cover how much of the body would it cover? Would it be like here, maybe? Yeah, that feels accurate. I think I made the head too big, but that's how it would be. Maybe the eyes are too big still. Or there maybe the eyes are a little wide. I don't want to mess with it too much, but let's see. Yeah, I feel like that looks better. Yeah, and not so big. Yeah. A little bit of K-pop drama, but there was a video where an actress had revealed or posted a video of her and Jimin in an elevator or something, and it started spreading rumors about them dating or something like that. I don't think they're together anymore, so it's kind of weird that she posted it, and also it wasn't consensual. So everyone's mad, not because that Jimin's dating somebody, although I'm sure there are people who are like, Jimin is the only one for me, blah blah blah, but I think most people are mad that she had posted it unconsensually. Like Jimin didn't have any like say in it, and now all these rumors are coming out. It's weird. It's kind of weird. Finally got the last rare subspecies I needed for the rewards. Now I'm worried of how long it's gonna take me to fish these goddamn fish. I mean, I fish in my time. I played Animal Crossing, so who knows? Maybe I'll be a pro. How good is the fishing mechanic? Because that's a good question. I wonder how good it will be. Oh, the fishing thing. Oh, you're doing the poor Elpis fishing thing. I see. I haven't done that either. I've been trying to wait until like there's no content for me to do. Wait, what fishing event? Now I'm confused. Never mind. Do not listen to me. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Wait, this looks weird. This doesn't match up. I feel like this comes out. No, wait. No, wait. That's accurate. Wait, no, that's accurate. I did it right. Never mind. Part of the summer event is limited, but oh, I see. Guys, Ollie and I played Genshin yesterday, and Ollie was so mean. They kept beating me up. They kept stealing on my stuff. No, I'm kidding. We had a great time. The one thing, though, there's this one time where we were looking for something. We were looking for something, and I found it. I was like, oh, there it is. And then they turned and was like, oh, I found it. And I was like, you did not. I found it. That's like when you say something, you say a joke, right? But then your friend says it like slightly louder than you, so they get the credit for it. And you're like I believe it. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. It's true colors. All these true colors always come out on Genshin. They kept beating me up. They kept slashing at me. I would literally be talking to somebody and they'd be hitting me. Ollie is ruthless. Yes, very. I'm still recovering. Kidding. I mean, they literally killed everything for me. So the least I could do is let them beat me up and let them steal my things. Posing with my motorcycle in the middle of dialogue. Yeah, exactly. Literally talking to an NPC who can't hear them over the sounds of fucking a motorcycle. Ollie threatens me every time I make a joke. I mean, Ollie's just doing what we all want, honestly, at that point. Kidding. Hold on, how big is this? I'm trying to think of how thick is this goddamn flannel supposed to be. I think that's right. I am eyeballing it. I want your berries. What do you need berries for? You know, I never asked that. Like, what? Why only berries? Out of all the stuff that you need, you could steal. Like, I don't know, like sweet flowers, anything like that. Why berry? You making jam? How do you let a deer know you like her? You fawn over her. Ah, mod span. Whisper looks over to mods. You know what to do. Ah, wow, this one. What a throwback. Oh, I just realized I skipped over the whole arm. I've just been drawing, yeah. Well, I kind of want to draw the flannel first so I can fully see what it looks like. Don't hurt me. Strike one. Please, not the stocks. I don't got stocks. We got guillotine here. Pfft, get with the times. It's the guillotine, man. Stocks? Mm-mm. Yeah, wait, I can't see. Where the fuck did his ass go? Oh, yeah, it was right here. Okay, his butt's right here, so the jacket would come down. The flannel would come down. I don't know why I gave him a flannel. I think it's because, like, there were some references that I saw or some character design where they had that hanging down. I thought it would be kind of a cool way to add more color. Also, like, Grim Reapers have, like, long flowing, like, cloaks and stuff like that, so I thought maybe a modern solution to that would be just give him a flannel tied around his waist. Not excited to paint the flannel though, because that's something that I'm not really used to. Also, flannel is kind of like a shorthand for like punk too. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I've never worn this in real life. I'm not really a flannel person, so it's kind of interesting that my OC has one. But he makes it work. He's very stylish. He's kind of convincing me. I'm kind of like, I should go buy a flannel jacket and tie it around my waist. How wide would it come out? Would it be like that? And then would it like come down like these? I think. I should look up a reference for how this looks. I think this comes down. Wait, that's a good one because it wraps around. Or would it come down this much? These are the questions. Oh, I opened up Pinterest and there was fan art of Haman from Plave, which reminds me, Plave won KM Best Track of the Summer or something like that, and I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I'm proud of my boys. I also love that I am now like in tan or like at least like fans of like or people who watch the streams like they think of Plave, they think of me. That's kind of nice. I like the connection there. If there's any band I want to be known for, it's liking Plave. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, flannel around waist. Why is this super 80s coded? This is not 80s. This is 101 again. Damn, what happened to 101? They were really popular in 2018. Now I hear nothing. I swear to God, this sounds like an AT song. I've heard this before. Was 101 a temporary group? I don't know. Hold up. 101. Let me look. Active until 2019. 101 is a group formed by the top 11 contestants from the second season of like a show, I guess. Produce 101. Oh. Huh, I wonder if they went anywhere. Do any of these names sound familiar? Let me see. No, I wonder where they went. I wonder where all the members went, because they're not untalented. They were only active for like 2 years. They started in 2017, and then they were active up until 2019. That's interesting. Did not know that. Had no idea. Really? 101, Produce 101 was awful? Definitely rigged? No way. That reminds me, there's this new show out here in the West. It's called K-Popped. And I don't really know the premise of the show. I just know that it was like a bunch of K-pop groups collaborating with Western music stars. So like Megan Thee Stallion, Kesha, like people like that collabed. But there's like this huge 80s was on here, and there was a huge controversy because they collaborated with J Balvin. I think that's how you say his name, and he was awful to 80s. He didn't treat them with any respect, and it was really sad. And the whole like Latin 18y fans were like really disappointed and felt really bad because it was such like a bad representation of, you know, Latin artists. And everyone was commenting that Bad Bunny would never have been so rude, and they wish that, yeah, they did not like J Balvin being there, and it's so sad. Yeah, apparently there was like a lot of mistreat of like the K-pop groups, which is really weird. Like why are American celebrities like so much on their high horse? Not nice. Do not be mean to my boys. I will be mean back. Do not mess with the K-pop stands. They will beat you up real hard. Whatever you give to them, they will do tenfold on you. But it's really sad. At least Megan Thee Stallion was really nice, apparently. But Megan Thee Stallion is just a nice person overall. Like, I really like her as a person. They did a collab. She did collab with Twice on their song Strategy, and she was really good. But yeah, she treats them as if they were like people, and as if they were like really good friends that have been friends for like years. So it's really sad to see the other artists being so mean. What song is this? Hold up, I want to look up the K-pop lineup, cause there's a couple of groups. Oh, was Psy on here too? I mean, they kind of have to, right? Megan Thee Stallion. Some of them I don't know. I feel like there's like some classic people on here. Kesha's on here. J Balvin. Boo. Stacy was here. Yeah, so many groups, but some of the American artists I have no idea. Ava Max. She's kind of a recent star on here. Interesting. I'm trying to see all the K-pop groups, but yeah, ATEEZ is here. There they are. Oh, wait, they collaborated with Kylie Minogue? Damn. That's kind of iconic. Damn, I wanna go see that. I love Kylie Minogue. But very sad. Very sad that they were mistreated. No respect. Because apparently they put a lot of effort into their performance. They learned Spanish. They learned Spanish lyrics. They would rehearse, and J Balvin was like not as nice. Like maybe I think something about he was late. He was so mean. Not good. Hopefully Kylie Minogue was nicer, but I don't know. I didn't watch it. Maybe I should watch it. Okay, we're kind of sort of. Wait, is this even right? Hold up. Oh, wait. This is where it comes out, I think. So it's like this. I think. I'm kind of winging this just because I have no reference of what a tied flannel would look like from this angle. This comes up too high, I think. It's gotta be like a concave shape, like. Oh, actually. No, that looked okay. Being a little picky about it, but. Oh, I didn't draw the other leg. Oops, because your leg kind of pops out from the side. Whoopsies. Well, it really depends on the angle you're standing at, actually. Wait, does that mean that this one was wrong? Oop. Alright, Neon's ref is not accurate, but whatever. I'm learning that now. Okay, I'll need this for later. I'll save that. Where is that? Where is that reference of the side profile? I found it. Oh no, you would see the second leg pop out a little bit. At least like your foot would be at least like maybe here. And your calf would kind of. Actually, I don't know if the calf would pop up, but I know for sure that your foot would stick out a little bit. That feels weird. Okay, this reference is not good because I can't see the body too well. The pants too I don't even know what that word is. Too oversized, that's what it's called. Oversized. I forgot the word. What song is this? I don't recognize this. Oh, NCT. Yeah, I was not a huge NCT fan. I don't even think I could really name a song that NCT has produced. Yeah, your leg would kind of pop out a little bit. I wonder if I can cheat and just or grab this real quick. Grab this. Control C, Control V, and then move it slightly. There we go. Yeah, like that, exactly. Perfect. Let's work on my part. This looks like a mess. I can't imagine like what it looks like from a third person seeing this. Like this looks very messy. Truth be told, I can also barely see what's going on, so skirt. Be back later. Alright. Okay, this kind of pops out and then this comes in. I think this would actually come out higher, I feel like. This comes out and then this comes down. God, I'm so dumb. There was a domain open on Friday that I could have done. I was literally playing on Friday and I was looking, I was like, I don't need to do anything. And then I realized I'm still trying to ascend Aether's weapon. So I completely forgot. And I was like, God damn it, I have to wait another week. Shit, I'm so stupid. I gotta write these down. I gotta write down, like, on a calendar or something, all the domains that are open. Because it's like, Kitchen Zelda shop reset tomorrow. You're right. Oh god. Okay, that's right. Today's today is every domain. You're right. That's perfect. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my god, that's great. Honestly, I'm like actually really happy. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have to fucking wait. That's so exciting. Well, now I know what I'm doing. By the way, what time do the servers reset? It's 2 a.m., right? Is that when is it 2 a.m. PST that they reset? Because I always forget. I think in LADs the server resets at like 5 a.m. So one time I was playing, I was like, I can do my dailies. I got until 5 a.m. and then it was 2 and I had missed it for the day. I was like, oh, oops. I guess not all games play the same. I think it's 2. It's 2 for me at least. It's 2 a.m. at least. But I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know if this is accurate. Hold up. Because I'm kind of just copying from what I drew here, but I don't think that's accurate. I think I have to distort it slightly so it like... Ooh. Red says 1 a.m. That's not true. It is not 1 a.m. Wait. Unless... Unless... No. That's not right. No. Wait. No. That's not right. Reddit's lying. That's not right. I know for a fact that it's not 1 a.m. Or is it? No. Wait. No. Hold on. No. What? I don't know. Now that I think about it, what if I have been... No. I don't remember. Also, don't mind this part of the sketch. I was gonna give him like a leather like thing or a band that goes across his pant leg to match Nyan's, but you wouldn't see it anyway. Plus, they have other matching things like on the arm, so that's fine. What the hell song is this? This is really aggressive. Oh, it's Monster X. You know what? That's accurate. This is very Monster X. Your boys. I actually found I found one of their first a remake of their first album at the thrift store and I bought it. So that's the one album I have from Monster X. You'd be surprised of how many albums you find at the thrift store, and a lot of times they're in really good condition too. They're like open, right? But they still have like the sticker, the CD, and all the good stuff. So every time I go to the thrift store, I immediately. But they don't put it in the music section. They put them in the books because a lot of albums they come with a photo book, right? So they get mistaken as books. So that's where I find them. I have found like a couple, like 3 at least, but I've only bought one, and that was the Monster X one. Very lucky. Do you think his head is too big? But then, wait. I mean, it might be. When I look at it here, it looks really big. It's if you having dinner. Oh no, you got too distracted, Ollie. You gotta go eat. Now I feel like I drew this wrong because I'm looking. I think this is the back. This part is the back of the head, or it's like at least like the side. You know what? I don't know. I don't know his fucking. I don't know his fucking hairstyle, and I don't understand how it works. It's like a Megumi situation where I have no idea what the fuck. That reminds me, somebody animated Flynn's and Dane dying together using audio of Nanami and Gojo together because they're the same voice actors, and that's what I wanted. Because I pointed out that they're the same and I need to have them interact, but someone animated it for me, I guess. But it was perfect. It was literally perfect. I hate Hollow Zero. I don't like doing Hollow Zero. I know I should because of the rewards, but the most I really do is... I can't even remember what it's called. Wither Domain? I prefer Wither Domain over like normal Hollow Zero because it hurts my brain less, but it's still, I hate it. How did I draw his pants from the side? I don't even remember. Why does this kind of have the same beat as Despacito, or the same melody as Despacito? In the beginning it did. Okay, not anymore, obviously, but... Okay, that looks good. I still haven't done the arms. Oh, wait a minute. This is inaccurate. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Yeah, wait, this doesn't make sense. The hand placement doesn't make sense because I think the pocket would be here? Oh, okay, yeah, I drew this wrong. Okay, this has to come up way more. I think the jacket could just be moved over, like in a loop or an arc like that. But this is not. This should be like up here, I think. Yeah, I was worried. I was like looking at that and I was like, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Big brain. Yeah, that looks accurate. I like that a lot more. But still, the hand is still in the weird position because I think... Yeah, the pocket wouldn't be there. Ooh, that's gonna ruin where this entire arm. Thank God I didn't draw it then. Wait, where is the arm? It's in this layer? Nope. That layer. Oh, but the hand is not. Okay, great. Hold on. Hold up. I can't see this. Okay, that's his arm. This is where the hand is. Hand cannot be there. Hand is wrong. Hand has to be here. Where's the arm there? There, pocket comes here. I think this ref came out a little faster too because I didn't have to draw his hands. I know I've had a thing about that where you're supposed to show the hands, but it's actually, I don't know. For him, it's not that important, I think. Because the only thing is really important about his hands is really his ring, right? And I could always draw that on like a little side drawing. I just think that this pose is a lot closer to his personality. Oh my god, the song! God, I remember when this came out. I remember I was talking about it with Mitsuki in high school one day in Japanese class. We were in line waiting for our stuff to get graded, and I was talking about it with her, and then all of a sudden a guy in line with us goes, "Oh, you mean this song?" And then he starts doing the choreo, and we're like, "Whoa!" Just us like talking about K-pop in class. He's doing the choreo, and we're like, "Whoa!" He just pulled that out of nowhere. I'm choking on my own saliva. But damn, this song iconic. Hold on. I'm still choking. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. We're good, but damn, I remember this, yeah. Don't die, it's not good for your health. You right, you're so right. So wise. That's so smart. I never thought about that. That's such a good meme. I feel like that's like a canon thing that either Nyan or Luo would say to the other. I don't know who would say who would say it. I think Nyan would be the one saying it to Luo. He's like, "Don't die, it's bad for your health." And he's like, "What?" Gotta play Genshin when I get back. Yeah, you gotta be on like domain grind. Have a good dinner. I forgot to ask if you had lemonade at dinner last night at your Italian restaurant. Because we were talking about that. Oh yeah, the ley line grind, because it's double ley line right now. And I had water. Probably for the best. Less stairs. I feel like water is the more socially acceptable drink for some reason. Even though lemonade is just lemon and sugar. Yeah, you need the XP books, but it's also double drop too. Isn't it double drop on the ley lines? Something like that is going on. That reminds me. Streamlabs. I don't think Streamlabs has been working for like a hot minute, which is weird. I forgot to fix it. Yeah, I forgot to fix it. Oopsies. Streamlabs, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna punch you. Why? Oh, wait, it hasn't been active. Wait, what?
Oh, dang it.
I thought... Wait, now does it work? Yeah, you'll find out. Yeah, I'm sure. No wonder. Alright, hopefully it starts working now. Yes! Oh, Streamlabs, alright. Punches, retracted. Fists, unclenching. God, I also remember when this song came out. It was great. I know you're leaving during Idol. I know. I was just saying. Idol is so good. I actually wrote an English version of this song. It's not good, but I wrote one. Because I remember having the idea of being like, oh my god, Mitsuki, you and I, we should do English K-pop covers. We're going to be famous on the internet. And then that never came. Even the Nicki Minaj version of this song is iconic. I mean, her rap isn't the best in it, and that's a little controversial, but you know, the vibes are there. Jam for you. There you go, jamming. Oh, we gotta do it to the beat. I don't know why I'm like just dancing crazily. Face on the on-side ad, pop star, not spotlight ad. Then a superhero, goddamn, one to hit it, I'm pumping. I love this song so much. Back from stream hopping. Not as good as Megan on Butter. Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, okay, Nicki has good vibes, right? But like her raps, they kind of feel like gibberish a little sometimes. Especially when she does collabs with other people. She's just sort of spitting whatever, you know? It's weird. We vibing. This rain is a vibe. I wish it was raining. I want it to rain so bad. I am ready for it. I am so ready. Rain, swoop me right now. It's like rain on me right now. Rain on me soon. Soon on me. That's what I'm really wanting right now. It's humid though. Yeah, I mean, just stay inside and just like look. You know, don't fully experience it. Just look. Yeah, that reminds me. It was cloudy the other day, which I woke up to, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, it's starting!" And then I went outside, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is so misleading because it was hot as hell still, but the sun wasn't there." Hated it. Gross. That's gross. Does Nicki Minaj still call herself Chun Li? Cause I don't know if that really transitioned. Like she was trying to really rebrand herself as that, but I don't really know if that really stuck. Honestly, does she even still do it? Like she's still trying to. Is that still a thing she's trying to do? Wow, solo. But this was huge when this came out. Because Blackpink was such a huge hit, and when they all went solo, it was kind of. Actually, wasn't this before they disbanded, right? I can't remember, but something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I like Megan a lot more. There was like that debate where it's like Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj, and I'm like, neither. Megan. Megan's just a really good advocate for like one, her music's really good, but she's also a very good advocate for appreciating Asian culture in a way that's not appropriation. Like she generally likes anime and she generally likes J-pop and K-pop, and it's really refreshing, and it influences her music in a way that's palatable for Western viewers. Is that hand the right size? But yeah, I just like Megan a lot. She also has really good vibes. I need Megan and Jesse to collab. I think they would get along great. They have very similar personalities and vibes. I can't wait for it to rain. It like rarely rains here, even though our weather is cooler. I don't know. I would love to live somewhere where it rained. But doesn't it mean like if it rains, that doesn't that mean it snows, right? Is that right? That's actually a good question. Cause I don't know, like the idea of snow is very nice in my brain, right? But I think when you actually experience it, it's awful. It's like you can't walk and you like generally can't go outside at that point. Like the rain is kind of like, oh, you just whatever, it's wet, right? But this is like snow is awful. Snow is like generally like awful. So I guess if I want one, do I have to get the other? Is that right? I don't want that. No, no, thank you. Oh no, Ollie's missing love shot. Wait, does that mean it's almost? Oh my god, it's we've been streaming for 2 hours, and goddamn, I'm not done yet. There's only an hour left of this playlist. That's great. I knew that it was one of like the later songs, so when I heard it, I was like, oh, we haven't done much work, or not as much work as I wanted to. I just realized that this is wrong because I think wait. Oh wait, no, that's right. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm just really copying what I did on this leg onto this leg, like same wrinkles and everything. Make it easy on me. Well, actually, I'm not actually doing that. There we go. Maybe that's better. What else has been going on? Oh, did you guys see that Glitch has dropped the new trailer for their new show? Or the teaser, the pilot that's coming out? Made by Dana Terrace, the creator of the Owl House. I really like the direction that Dana's going in with her new projects. Like, she used to be like kind of... Actually, I don't think she was ever family friendly, just based on like some of the scenes in the Owl House. I think if Disney didn't censor her, she would have gone like crazy dark with the Owl House more than she already has. So I like what she's doing now, where it's full on, no censorship, no stop. She's just full on creative liberty, and I'm here for it. I'm very interested in this new story. There's very big commentary on just Disney as a corporation, and I live for it. You know. I love thought provoking stuff like that. And it's just funny that she's worked for Disney and this is sort of coming out. But honestly, that gives her more of a reason to talk about it because she has experienced it firsthand. Yeah, but I'm kind of glad, like, I'm kind of happy with the direction that it's going because I thought from the teaser trailer that came out before this trailer that the main sort of like princess character was going to be the main character, which I don't know. For some reason, I wasn't too happy about. So I'm glad we're going a direction where I think that's more of the antagonist. I think that fits a lot better. So also, it's fully 2D animated, so I'm happy. 2D animation is sort of dying as a medium, and that makes me sad because I love it and I studied 2D animation. So I'm glad it's coming back. I'm glad she's sort of giving it an opportunity to revive. It's also the first 2D animated show from Glitch. Which honestly, they pull this off. They're gonna be like one of the biggest like animated like studios essentially. One of the bigger indie studios in all forms of animation. The next thing that Glitch should do is do a stop motion thing. A stop motion project would be very cool. And then the Gaslight District will be coming out once once the Amazing Digital Circus ends, which I can't believe there's only 3 episodes left. I'm kind of sad that it's almost ending soon because it feels like it hasn't really been on for that long, but if you really look at it, it really has. And Goose has said that the story will be concluded in a short story, which I guess is better, right? It's best not to draw it out like I don't know, murder drones. So I'm happy about that at least, but very sad. But once that's ended, the new shows that Glitch is gonna be focused on is Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere. Which those are very dark. Those are very dark shows. I'm living for it, and they're super stylistic too. I think technically you can kind of see the Gaslight District as a stop motion project. Not really. It's not fully stop motion. It's 3D with the stop motion style. But I guess that kind of taps into what I wanted a little bit. But I think a fully stop motion animated project would be very cool. Glitch, if you're listening, please. I'm giving you guys $1 million idea right now. Hold on, I think I drew this wrong a little bit. Because I think the foot should be a lot. This foot should be here, I think. There should be a lot more space. Oh, I got 7 song. Dang, this song came out 2018? I don't even remember. I guess. Wow. Hold on. Trying to see if that's accurate to where the knee would be. No, the knee would be like way higher. Like it would be like here. There you go. That's more accurate. Okay. That's pretty good for a sketch, I think. But now I'm like... I think the foot placement is a little wrong. Yeah, I think it would be lower, like here. I wonder if I can just grab everything. Hold on, what layer is this? Okay. I'm gonna grab everything and then I'm gonna move these legs down. Cause yeah, if that foot is there, I think everything should be lowered like here at least, so it's more accurate. But now that kind of messes everything up. I think I got the torso right proportional wise, so it's just the legs that got messed up. For some reason, I'm having issues with the legs. Just period. Wait. Yeah, that's actually a lot more accurate, but the knee is too low. Wait, if I look at that. Wait, I think I'm referencing the wrong thing. Yeah, the knee is a little too low. So let's grab that and move it here. A lot of surgery around here. Yeah, I think that's good. Yay. I think I'm just gonna copy and paste the pin and put it on here. Well, I can do that. Yeah, I should do that right now. I shouldn't be lazy. A lot of times when I'm doing turnarounds, I just leave it till the end when I'm outlining things because it's easier for me to just copy and paste everything. But I won't be lazy. I'll actually put a little effort. At least sketch it out a little bit so I can have a little bit of a size comparison at least. There we go. That's good. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, the jacket though. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me check if the forearm is a good size. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Okay, so these are the important sketches done. I'm glad. Because the last one I need to do is the back view, but that's literally just the 3/4 view, but flipped on its side with a few changes. So that I won't do until I'm done with the line art. Can I start on line art? Do I have time? Yeah, I have like plenty of time. I should start working on that at least. I don't need this sketch anymore because I technically have it here. It's kind of light. That's my fault though. I didn't import the right image. Yeah, look at that. Look at my boy. Look at him. So handsome. Let me take a sip of water while I'm here too. A little celebratory water. I feel like his calf on the side view is a little too skinny. Yeah, I feel like it should come out a little more, but then again, I'm referencing the side profile or the front profile. Yeah, they actually should be a little bigger. Beef up them legs. Leg day. There we go. Okay. Pretty good, I think. Something about the face still kind of bothers me a little bit. But I just think that's just me being a little overcritical about it. So, I don't know. I'll give it time to simmer until I do before doing anything. So let's just line this. Let's just start line work. What brush did I use for the last one? I think it was like 2.5. Or was it 2? I think 2 was actually really thin. I don't remember. I could open the old file and look at it. Where is it? This one. Yeah, you guys remember this one? Let's see. I think it is 0.2. Oh, wow, 0.2. Wow, I went really thin with this. Oh, yeah, it's definitely 0.2. I can see the differences. Okay, close this. I don't need to save it. At least I'm getting into line work. That's really what I wanted to do. Even if it's just a little bit. If a little bit of line work, that's fine. What song is this? It sounds familiar, but I don't know. Oh, it's NCT. Never mind. Again, I don't know any NCT music. Guys, how much money would you have to find on the ground for you to pick it up? Are any of you people who like pick up a penny from the ground? I feel like I don't really do that anymore. As a kid, I think I believed that they were lucky, but nowadays I look at it, I'm like, I'm not like super superstitious about it. Any amount? Yeah, I think the most would be maybe like a dime or something. I don't know. Or maybe a penny. Well, now that I think about it, I am a little superstitious, so maybe a penny. Maybe I would pick up a penny. I don't think I've seen a penny on the ground in like 5 years. I don't think it's a very common thing anymore. What is the most money you guys have ever found on the ground? Have any of you ever found like $100 or anything? I feel like $1 is even rare, right? The most I found maybe would be a quarter. Like a 5? Hey, that's really good, actually. What? A 5? Damn, I would love to find a 5 on the ground. But then that's like, oh, do you return it? Do you try and find the person? Because 5's sort of a big amount, right? If you lose a penny, it's like, whatever. But a 5 is kind of huge. I don't think in the West we would do that. I think in places where it's like not as common to steal things, like I feel like you hear stories where it's like in Japan you'll never lose something. You will always find it because no one takes it. In America you would never have that, right? You leave your umbrella on a seat, it's gonna be gone. If you leave your wallet on the train, it's gonna be gone, right? But in Japan, they're really good about not doing that, and I think it's like a social thing. I think the reason why they do that is because just socially, I don't know, they think it's bad, which it is. But for some reason, the U.S. it's like more common. Nah, mine. Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. I would also keep it. I love money, so finders keepers, losers weepers. Leave the car unattended, you lose the wheels. Exactly. Literally, like, they steal your, like, fucking carburetor, right? Or whatever. Literally, your car, you have to be careful, like, parking your car at night on the street because they will steal. They will literally, like, take a jack and they'll lift up your car and take it. It's awful. There we go. I needed to really lower the opacity. Sue myself and I might steal your life. Exactly. That reminds me, have you guys seen American pickpockets or Americans fighting against pickpockets in Italy? There is this woman or this 14. Okay, how do I start the story? There's a 14-year-old pickpocket, right? She tries to steal this American tourist's wallet, but the American woman catches her and literally like grabs her by like the ponytail and holds her until the police comes. And she's like not threatening, I guess, but she's like really like harshing on this 14-year-old, like, how dare you steal my wallet, like, I'm from America, like, you don't mess with me, kind of thing. So now everyone is just like, do not mess with Americans, because they do not tolerate that. Which, yeah, I feel like, I don't think I've seen a pickpocket in a hot minute. Be ready to throw hands. She was ready to throw hands, but the thing is, I don't really think the police did anything, even though she got turned into the police by that tourist. But honestly, I think just having that run in with her would scar me. If I was to pickpocket, I would never pickpocket ever again because of her. This is Waffle House. Yeah, that's true. God, I've heard stories about that, and I don't even want to know. That's true. If we have like all that happening in a Waffle House, imagine like when it's directly messing with you. Do not mess with Americans. We are brutal. But I don't know. Was that unnecessary? There's sort of debate whether or not that was unnecessary, but like, hey, she's a pickpocket. She was trying to steal her stuff, so I think that was sort of the best way to defend herself, and to really teach that kid a lesson. Yeah, also, it's a 14-year-old. That's very crazy that a 14-year-old is pickpocketing people. My stuff is my stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say that. I say, like, I think it is valid because you shouldn't be stealing, period. I don't even know how much you're gonna see of the face, so I don't even know why I'm outlining it, but whatever. I think I can barely even see it on my side. I'll just draw to have it there. Yeah, we're just kind of crazy. I'm just thinking about the pickpocket. And I feel like it could escalate, you know, or I feel like what she did was kind of the most tame version of what could have happened. I think, I don't know, Americans do have the power to get real violent. So I'm glad, or I think the pickpocket should be glad that that's all they got. Which Waffle Houses do I need to avoid to not see violence? Because I would rather not have that. I would rather not have like chairs thrown around, please and thank you. Is Waffle House even worth the violence? I've never been, so forgive me if I'm asking such a question that's like, you know, but is it worth it? Is it worth the violence? Is it worth experiencing violence to go try it? If people were to ask you, if people from like not from the US were to ask you like what is their specialty or the specialty in America, what would you guys say? Cuz I don't know what I would say. I feel like I don't know. I feel like you can get a burger everywhere, right? That's sort of like the one to go, right? So it's like I don't know. I feel like you can get burger anywhere, but maybe it's different. Oh, maybe barbecue, but isn't barbecue really specific to like certain states? Because I don't know if you would look at per se New York and be like, oh yeah, they barbecue. I think that is Texas, like specifically Texas. You can't go wrong with Texas barbecue, right? But what else? That reminds me of that video of the British kids, the British high schoolers eating Texas barbecue for the first time, and they were loving it so much. Their expressions, their commentary was just really on par, and it made me really want barbecue. It's like they've never tasted flavor in their life. That's what it felt like to watch them. They're biting into brisket and they're like, "Oh, this is so juicy. It like falls off the bone." And I'm like, I'm like, "Yeah. That's America. That's American barbecue for sure." You can't get any better than that. What else? I don't know. Hot dog. I don't know. I feel like American food. There's not really. I don't know. Is there anything special? Because we're such like a conglomerate of like different cultures, right? I'm trying to think of what is pure American. Did you guys know that scientists did a test and they said that every time you eat a hot dog, you cut off 10 years of your life? Take that what you will. I don't really eat hot dogs just because I don't really like the flavor, which is probably the best. That's probably, the best thing for my life. American. Yeah, America. It's so polarizing telling people you're from America because I feel like everyone has like their opinions on it or like their like very stereotypical like idea of America. So whenever I travel and I tell people I'm from America, I don't know what they're gonna think. I feel like there's immediately the image of what they thought an American was is like immediately like shut down when they see me. Either that or like their idea of me fully changes and they immediately just think that I am the dumb American tourist or something. Which that's not a great feeling in the world. That is not the best feeling in the world. Because there's always stories about American tourists do like just messing with, let's say, like historical sites. Like there's a person who wrote their name on like one of the torii gates in Tokyo in Japan. And then there's a girl who also wrote her name in Sharpie on like the Roman Colosseum or something like that. So I hate being put into that same circle. His face looks so weird from this angle. Hold on. I did not draw this correctly. What happened here? I did not draw this. I don't remember drawing his face this way. Okay, that looks better. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it looks way better. Thank God. I think my favorite part to draw of this character is just the head itself. The hair, the eye, the face. It's very fun. A lot of different shapes that I'm not really used to drawing. Both of these OCs, both of these new OCs of mine have just been sort of just new ventures I've wanted to try. Like I never had a vampire OC, but I wanted to have a vampire OC, so there you go. He covers that. Also the same with the Grim Reaper thing. It's like, oh, I've never had a Grim Reaper OC, but I like the concept. Perfect time. What song is this? It sounds familiar. Oh, never mind. It's from Stray Kids. That's also another band that I've never tapped. A vampire OC would definitely suck. Yeah, he would. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Mod, set up the guillotine. Get the guillotine ready. Wind that shit up. Pull that shit up. That's right. Strike two. That's strike two. Strike two. You know what happens at strike three. Don't lose your head over a joke. I mean, it's not my head, so I'm not worried. You're mistaken. The guillotine's not for me. I'm not the one telling jokes here. There's a tangent. I hate that. That's like really close. I think I remember hearing somewhere where the last guillotine actually, the last time that you used the guillotine was actually sort of recent. Not like 2010s or something, but it's more recent than you think. Which is very interesting, like your perception of history. God, another banger of a nostalgia song. Damn, I remember this. Do you really want strike 3? Should I even read this? Should I even like strike you out now? What did one hat say to the other hat? You say the A. You say here. I'll go on ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. 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 Okay. Something happened with my heart when that happened. I think I had like a mini like stroke or something because like I feel weird now. I don't feel so hot. Ollie's not here. Ollie's not here to take you to the stocks. Also, you're not in Ollie's stream. You're in my stream. Mods, get the Katsu, get the guillotine ready. My little cuddle buddy, get the guillotine ready. My hamster companion, get the guillotine ready. Clean off the blade, you know. Pull the rope up a little bit. Make sure the basket is at the bottom. Oh wait, guys, you don't. I keep forgetting my little boba cup is. I keep forgetting to put down my water. I keep forgetting. Kingdom thought that he was getting put into the stocks, but no. We are. This is not Ollie's stream. I am not so nice. Stocks are temporary. You know, stocks are painful, but they are temporary, right? You know, guillotine is permanent. That's the beauty of it, you know? The stocks is what he wants? Well, too bad. He's not getting the stocks. It's not an Ollie stream. It's a Masa stream. Why would I give him what he wants exactly? Hold up. God, I remember the choreo for this. Very iconic. I love the juxtaposition. It's like, get the guillotine ready, and then bam, the song in the background. This will be your death music. Either that or it would be butter. Can you imagine dying with butter playing in the background? I think if I ever got into a car accident, that would be how I would go. Have you guys heard of that? Where there's stories of people with the radio on as their like cars flipped over, and they're like waiting for the firemen to come help them as like Wannabe from the Spice Girls is playing. The MM also stands for malice. Exactly. I would need a whole acrostic poem of my name. M is for malice. A is for aggression. S is for good one. I don't know. A is for. I was gonna say aggression. Arson. There we go. S is for sadistic. Yes, and then A is for arson. There we go. Dang. Ollie, you missed Love Shot. They played Love Shot on this playlist. But at least you came back for a BTS. You got back in time for another BTS song to play. I still got the last song stuck in my head. That looks weird. I like the idea of a really big sprout on his head, but I did not draw that correctly. But you don't like Love Shot? Love Shot is like one of EXO's like most iconic songs. Whenever you think of EXO, like Love Shot is well. Also, there's Growl, I guess. I think there's a lot of songs, but that's like one of the most iconic ones. Ba ba da ba 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 da da da. That's Love Shot. Everyone's like, that looks so weird. Wait, that you looks kind of funny. Hold up, I don't think I like the way I drew that. No, I don't know. I drew. Okay, I gotta like replicate how I did it before in his like little concept sketch. I don't like how that looks. What the fuck happened? Okay, that looks slightly better. It's a little too sharp still. I wanted to have a sharp shape, but I think a curve would also be kind of fun. I'm really playing with this hair sprout. It's just nerve endings. Don't pull it. It's like Pim from Smiling Friends. I kind of want to see something real quick. Just like, you know. Oh, I shouldn't have erased that. In his original sketch, I gave him like a really long mullet, but I kind of like pulled it back a little bit. But dang. Maybe in an AU or something. Is that good? Again, I always struggle with drawing like the hair and the back. I just don't know how it. I just don't know how to draw it correctly in a way that looks sort of flowy. Oh, I hate that. I actually hate that more. I hate that a lot more. Wow, dance the night away. This is actually very good summer vibes. Dance the night away. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like way too early. I gotta chill out. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, would the hair on this side show then? It's not that long. That just feels weird. Actually, it doesn't look that weird. Maybe I do it better. There we go. Dang, what a handsome guy. Neon is so lucky. People with OCs, if you had the power to bring them to life, would you? I don't know if I. Well, I mean, it would be fun, but I don't know. I would have to like keep the secret that I've created them, or you know, because I think there would be some repercussions. There was a video recently by Ice Cream Sandwich. He's like like one of those like skit guys, but he did this video where it was like, is the superpower still worth it if there's side effects? And one of the powers was any character or drawing you make comes to life, but the side effect is that they hate you, which ruins the entire thing. But I feel like I don't know, like even so, I don't think they would like me. I think either my OCs would be one too cool to hang out with me, or they wouldn't like me because of what I've done to them. Either that or I would be like way too boring. I don't know. I feel like the stuff that I do doesn't really align with some of my OCs. They'd be like, "What do you do for fun?" I'm like, "Oh, I play Genshin and I draw." And they're like, all right, you go do that. We're gonna go, I don't know, save the world or something." I don't know. I'm like, okay, you go do that. Yeah, they would definitely hate me and I would not be able to handle it. Yeah, me neither. I think I would be very sad. Lame, exactly. That is way too big. That looks way too chunky. I'm way too heavy-handed for a small detail like this. Also, wait. No, okay, it would be this way. Nyan's belts go the other end this way, but his goes this way. I have to remember that. Also, this would be tilted. Tilted? He's tilted? There you go. Yeah, slightly better. I don't think I made that much of a difference, but slightly better. What song is this? This sounds like... Okay, never mind. I have no idea who this band is. Astro? This is Always You by Astro. Never heard of this. Oh, that looks... Okay. That looks weird. The song makes me bawl my eyes out. Why? Wait, what? It doesn't. This does not sound like a song that would I would bawl my eyes to. By the way, Chroma Drift is a very good song to cry against, or yeah, to cry along to the vibes. I mean, it's not a sad song, but it's better than some of the other songs on that album. This group in general, why? Wait, why? They have like a dark past, or also I just realized that every color that I've drawn so far is wrong because there's like a little indent where the buttons would be, and I did not draw that on the rest. Oops. I'm gonna have to remember to do that. Ba, 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 ba. One of the members died 2 years ago. Oh, that is sad. Wait, that's actually really sad. Uh-oh. Now I'm bawling my eyes out. Oh, that is sad. Oh, that is sad. Wait. Oh. Okay. Now I can't listen to the song ever the same way. I was gonna say ever again, but that's exaggerating. Oh, he was your... Dang, that's really... Wait, that's really young. That's incredibly sad. Ooh, that's sad. That's really sad. Uh-oh. They have good music, but it's hard to listen to them. Yeah, I bet. I feel like the memories are just really strong. Sexy collarbone. Just a little collarbone. When I was referencing how to draw the collar of a shirt, I was looking up Harumasa pictures, and there's this one image of him from like an event or something, I think, where he's in like a suit and he's like on the phone or something like that talking to you, and I was like, damn, that's a sexy drawing. Nothing inherently sexy is happening, but like still, ooh, fanning. I'm like, ooh, dang. Is it hot in here? Or is it just me? Just subtle things like that. It's funny. I've never heard of this Blackpink song actually. That's interesting. Well, I'm not a huge. Was it Blink? That's what their fan base is called. But if this song was popular in 2018, it's kind of weird that I've never heard of this one. All right, I've got 10 minutes. I hope I can just finish the top part of his body. And then next stream we'll continue working on this. You know, this playlist was made like 7 months ago, so it's kind of a weird decision to put Astro's song next to a song that's kind of I mean, I guess vibe wise they kind of fit, but the memories is a little uh low-key a little not awkward per se, but ooh. Anyway, okay, what am I doing now? Dang, I can't wait to add a line weight to this. I can already tell this is looking good. I'm hungry. I wonder what I'm gonna have for dinner. What did you guys have for dinner? I'm curious. Also, now's a good time to share what you guys got for the weekend coming. Not the weekend. What the fuck am I saying? The week coming up. Anyone got plans? I have got nothing going on. Is anyone doing anything for Labor Day? Like, do any of you guys celebrate it? I think the common thing is like barbecue, right? But I don't really do that. Leftover Alfredo. Yummy. Alfredo. Yummy. You know Linguini from Ratatouille? Did you guys know that his first name is Alfredo? So his full name is Alfredo Linguini. Oh yeah, your trip is coming. Does everyone have leftover pasta? Did I like not get the memo that everyone's eating leftover pasta or something? Yeah, nothing unusual either. Well, that's kind of nice. I can't believe your trip is coming up soon. That's crazy. I am the type of person to pack like a couple days before the trip, or either that or like, yeah, the day before, which I've heard is kind of bad. But you know, as long as you're not stressing, I think you'll be fine. As long as you're not packing like the day of your trip, I think that's insane, right? I think there are some people like that who pack like the fucking the day the day of, and at that point you're gonna forget something because you're just like scrambling. But I think even if you just give it a day, you're cool, you know. Yeah, I can't pack a couple days ahead because it's like, well, what if I like, you know, I need. I don't know. I actually have no excuse for not doing it, but I just don't want to. It feels unnecessary. What? I'm gonna have my luggage sitting in my room for like days? No. Nah, that's too much. No, I don't want my luggage to be sitting in my room. I don't give a. I don't care. I actually don't use a luggage anymore because my mom is such a big like hiker. She does backpacking, and ever since that, we've kind of so ever since I got my own backpack, I've sort of been using that, and it is more efficient because then I'm not rolling a luggage everywhere. And you know, in Japan, especially when there was like so many stairs and we were walking everywhere, that was really helpful. But that also limits what I can and can't bring. I think if I had the luggage space, I would have bought like way more. I would have gotten way more gotcha, way more little trinkets and stuff like that. But oh well. Next time. I overpacked to hell and back, so I need to pack in advance. That's, yeah. It's good to be over prepared than under prepared, you know? Some people I heard they only bring like the minimum amount, and I'm like, why? Like, I always bring extra just in case something happens, you know? And then, like, I have to pack an outfit for just in case we go somewhere fancy, and I don't want to look like, you know, an idiot. Well, some people do, they just pack the minimum amount. I'm like, you are crazy. You're insane. I think the thing that really gets me is when it comes to things like toiletries. Like if your toothbrush, your toothpaste, because there's like a bunch of rules, right? Of like how much you can and can't bring, or else they're gonna confiscate it. So that's the one thing that gets me when packing. I have to check up on the rules again. But I feel like they're always changing. And also every airport is different. I remember I was traveling in Europe, and then I was like checking in, going through security, and they were like, "Oh, you have to put all your toiletries in this one little Ziploc bag, and they all have to fit, or else we're gonna confiscate them." And I was like, "Huh?" So I had to like, I wasn't late for my flight or anything, and I had like a bunch of time, but it was still stressing me out. So I had to like take out all my stuff and put it in this goddamn like Ziploc bag that they provided for me, and it took me like a good like 5 minutes to like stuff everything, like to make sure I got everything out and put it in this bag. And I was like, what the, why is this a thing? Like, no one told me. So I had to like warn my mom. I was like, okay, make sure like your toiletries are like readily available so you can put your shit away. It's weird. Like, I've never had that at an airport. Annoying. Have I ever said that I hate flying on airplanes? I hate flying. It's so necessary, but I hate doing it, especially if it's really long. It's so fucking boring. And also, I have motion sickness, so it's not like I can really draw. So I'm just incredibly bored. Either that or I just sleep the whole time. I hate it. It could have been a bomb. Yeah, right. Like me, little old me is carrying a bomb. I am the bomb. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Weird. It's weird about that. Airplane rules. Sometimes they're like, take off your shoes. Sometimes they're like, don't take off your shoes. Sometimes they're like, all electronics in the bag out. And then it's like, no, leave them in. Leave them in the bag. And I'm like, what? Or sometimes you're in the same airport, but you're like, you're in different lines and the different people tell you different rules. One time I accidentally left a pair of scissors because it was my school bag. I was like 12 or something, and I was so distraught that I had brought some contraband into the airport. I thought I like cried. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a criminal. I can't believe I'm so stupid. I brought a pair of scissors to the airport." I also lost my pair of scissors I spent money on. Called it. We got her. Yep, that's right. I carry. Yep, that's yeah. I am a criminal and I carry bombs to the airport and pairs of scissors. It wasn't even like it was like paper scissors, but still, I was so distraught. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a criminal. I'm a bad person. I brought scissors to the airport." Yeah, so don't do that. Oh god, the elbow. I want to do that thing where artists do where it's like a pointed, like really pointy, and it's like the full on anatomy of an elbow, but I don't have the brain knowledge to do it. Who sings this song? I've never heard of this one. G Friend. Never heard of them. But yeah, I hate flying. Ever since like Japan, I've been really adamant about hating airplanes. I hate it. I think the airline that we chose just was kind of not great. So like the seats were really bad and uncomfy, so I had to like the ride was legitimately like unbearable cuz it just hurts so much to just sit, and it's not like you can do anything else, right? Cuz you're on an airplane. So it was just incredibly unbearable. And then one time when I was flying back from France, I for some reason the airline did not provide free food. And so you had to pay for an extra meal. So I ended up like not eating the entire flight. Well, except for like snacks that I had bought from the airport before. But I was like, huh, that's really weird. I was like, all right, I was like mad about it, but I didn't even buy. I didn't buy food. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna die. I'll die and I'll make the airline feel bad that they didn't give me food. Are any of you nervous flyers? Actually, have any of you like not been on an airplane before? I was actually really surprised. Like one of my friends had never been on an airplane until like fairly recently, and I was like, oh, not even for like an hour or anything, like to fly like like within the country. And she was like, no, we don't really go that far. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I forgot that there are people who don't do that. Like 2015 maybe. Yeah, that's valid. Like flying is sort of like a luxury, but god does it suck sometimes. They do make it cheaper for the normal person to go, but it's like, oh, it's awful. Yucky. They were saying that they were gonna make flights, like cheaper flights, where you just stand the entire time and not sit. I feel like I would prefer that. Cause sometimes the chairs that they give you are just fucking awful. At least like if I stand, like if I hurt, that's just me, right? And like I could technically sit down on the ground if I really wanted to. Like who's gonna stop me from sitting on the ground? The flight attendant? She can't stop me. I got on cruises and drive to the port. Ah, that's nice. I get seasick, so cruises are not really my forte, but they do seem fun. I don't know. I want to go on the Disney cruise. That's my kind of. I'm like, hell yeah, Disney, fun. Otherwise, cruises are kind of boring unless you go to like a different location. But here, it's kind of like you get to. It's the same places. I got flat feet. I gotta sit after 10 minutes. I do also have flat feet, but I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I tolerate feet pain more than butt pain from sitting. But I don't know if they really did that. I don't know if that was really. I wonder if that was just a prank. Anyway, yeah, flying. I'm not really scared of it. That's not really my thing. Although, like, the more I think about it, the worse it gets, you know, kind of thing. But outright, no, I'm not. I think some people there get like super anxious, like even before the flight. I don't really get anxious until I'm on the flight, and I'm like, oh wait, I remember now. I remember now. Well, Ollie's not going to sleep because they had to play Genshin, so today is a special day, I guess. Is this the part? Well, hold up, we're not done with the playlist yet. When the playlist cycles back around, that is when that is when we end stream. Don't forget to save. Oh yeah, we should save. The lion does not stop for saving. She just draws. I'm also not working tomorrow. Yay! Oh yeah, it's Labor Day. Duh. We were just talking about that. I don't know. I forget like who can and can't work on Labor Day. Does everyone have the day off tomorrow? Is that what I'm hearing? I mean, I'm unemployed, so every holiday I have off. The grind stops for no one. The lion does not concern herself with holidays, with cultural holidays. She just works. Oh me, Amana. I forgot what song started this playlist. Hold up, I want to at least finish this collar. Hold on. Let me draw a little. The lion does not stop at the end of a playlist. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yay. He's looking good. I actually found a reference of someone with their hands in their pockets standing in the position from the back view, so I think that'll be easier. Hopefully Lua will just be like easy peasy, but we'll see. I'll let this simmer a little bit because I'm still iffy about this side profile, but we shall see. All right, now I'm gonna go play Love Indeed Space because that event is calling me. I didn't have time to say not happy birthday because his birthday's not till the 5th, but to start that event. And then I gotta go play Genshin and Zenless. So, guys, I will see you on Tuesday. Stream schedule will be the same as usual, nothing special. I'm excited to start the second epilogue in Zenless. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to find out whether my favorite character is alive or not. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be great. And then we'll continue doing art. So yeah, everyone, I hope you have a good rest of your days or nights, whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, eat well, sleep well, and yeah. Bye everyone. Bye bye.